Hello everyone, GameDog here, and welcome back to Let's Play Stick Ranger. So, Hell 3 has provided to be a very good grinding spot. I actually got maxed out to the level at which these guys will only give me one experience now. The big trees still give me a substantial amount, but they take a lot longer to kill marginally. Okay, so last episode, oh wow, all this poison. I actually did a little bit of off-screen grinding. And well, what I did is I got this item right here. Though I'll explain that later. First, I want to point out that I got this. Apparently this can drop from a couple of these guys, and this is a really neat weapon. I don't think I'm gonna use it, but I just gotta show that off there. Like it's like a bunch of projectiles that bounce, and then they do like several damage to enemies. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep that. I think the lava may still be better, but that is a really neat looking weapon. I just like how that looks. And I also really like how the fourth tier weapons look as well. Like that's a really neat design to me. So I don't really know what I want to do in this episode. However, I have a hunch, and what I want to do is I would like to let's see, I would like to try and get the mountain level out of the way. Yeah, because well, okay, off screen I also grinded for this, the great sword, which actually drops from the big trees I want to say, or the big cactus. I just keep on the trees for whatever reason for the last level. So with this equipped, like look how much damage that does, 462. Then I also got the Katana's card, so let's see, that's like 462. That's going to grow to 647, and then I'm going to give it the yellow crystal, which increases the attack by 70%. That's over 1,000 damage for that weapon. And you know what? With that in mind, I think now I actually have the strength to take on Mountain 2, because the biggest problem with this level for me was the fact that, yeah, okay, the fact that enemies were dealing, let's do this real quick. The fact that, yeah, we have like these copters right here, and they have a lot of health, and they only take good damage from physical weapons. And we've actually come a very long way since we tried this the very first time. So, you know, maybe I could have done this before. We are very over level for this level, but given the gimmick of it, we might still have a lot of trouble anyway. I'm kind of expecting to. So, what are my plans to this level? Well, I want to, oh yeah, we're cutting through these guys a lot better now. But what I want to do is I want to equip as many ranges as possible with exclusively physical weapons. So we have the long silver staff on this guy. He can hit all enemies on screen, plus it does normal damage. And I have this guy, the great sword. I might just equip it for the mountain, just because these levels are kind of dumb for this reason. And I also gave this guy yeah, I also gave I also just grinded the great sword for the for the gladiator for a specific reason. And I also want to point out that this, as a result of this may be one of very few levels in which the magician is one of the most useless characters we can actually have, because I may have mentioned this before, but he actually doesn't have any weapon that uses the physical element, aside from maybe the first one in the game, but I'm not going all the way back to grind for that again, but, well, or to, like, buy one, because that's, like, it's still relatively weak. It's going to do, like, 10 damage, plus, marginally. Okay, when it comes to weapons like this that resist, or that get a resist boost off of, I'm gonna skip these. Oh, we have those like large walkers right there. You know, I might try to take those guys out. Yeah, that'll probably be my goal. I want to use a weapon that damage-wise is quantity over quality, because, well, it doesn't matter how much damage that weapon does. It's always gonna even out to 1 damage if they resist the element, which they do. So I'm going to be using relatively weak weapons that hit a lot in this level. That's usually the way you want to go here. Also, these guys relatively don't really have that much damage either, as a result of, let's actually turn these guys off. They seem to be getting kind of in the way. They actually don't really have that much damage, yeah, they actually don't have that much health, given this dumb gimmick that they can only take good damage from physical weapons. Like, honestly, look at this right here. That's 1 damage each, but it still seems to be going down, at the very least a lot faster than some of the other enemies did with poison, which does, while do more damage. Like, it actually, the health bar I did say 1. I do say 1. I do want to say did go down a lot slower. So yeah, our Whipper seems to be getting some cheap hits on them. I mean, the Gladiator, oh my goodness, like over 1,000 damage. I don't think I've ever achieved that in this game before. You know, I'm still waiting for the upgrade to the Ice Meteor that actually lets me do that. Oh, let's see what this does. It's just 1 damage because it is a lightning element. That was the effect of the Thunder Spirit too, by the way. I'm not sure if we ever actually seen that as often as we've seen this. I'm like, wait, why do I have that equipped? I want to equip this in case I get some drops. Oh wait, no. What am I thinking? I want that equipped so I can actually deal damage to them, any substantial damage whatsoever. Oh, with that in mind, it's gonna be a pain to deal damage to the enemies around here. Regardless, though, there enough of these guys are dead now that I actually want to come over here and see what this guy does. I just want to see what he does. Okay, it appears he has like a super volcano of his own. I'm not sure if I want you on or not. If I'm going to turn you off for the time being. The Gladiator seems to be taking care of these enemies very well on his own. Yeah, he's doing a very good chunk of damage to enemies per hit. So, yeah, over 1,000. Like, that is a crazy, crazy amount of damage. Oh, this copter is still going to... Oh, wait, no, I just, like, two-shot him. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, and let's see. Yeah, I'm going to let you do what you do best, and we'll just take this guy out. So I want to say we may have defeated every enemy in this level, which means, you guys know my rule, we can actually move on and get to the boss of this level. Now, oh, yes, okay, I was worried about this. I had a feeling the boss might have been one of those bosses that that flies, and as a result, okay, I really am not as used to copters as I am to like the dragon enemies. I'm not even sure if that's what these enemies are called. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Get these guys out of here. With that in mind, this boss may prove to be very difficult. Where even is he? Oh, he's right there. Oh, he's right on top of my guys. Where's my gladiator? He's right there. I'm gonna revive him, preferably so we can get a lot of damage off on these guys. You know, for once. The priest, the long silver staff might actually be a better weapon in general for taking these guys out because, yeah, honestly, like this ice meteor, while it does do some okay damage, it still only does like 1 damage per hit. I might just let him die here, in all honesty. And then, unfortunately, this may take a while, but we're gonna have to resort to the tactic of dragging the priest around with a very low damage dealing weapon to actually take the rest of these guys out. Okay, so unfortunately with that in mind, I'm not even sure how much health the boss has left if the Gladiator did as substantial enough of damage to him to actually make things work here. Okay, let's see, we're going to start doing this. Okay, this is actually working out kind of okay, though. And the fact that I can attack enemies from just about all the enemies from just about anywhere on screen means that I can pretty much just drag the priest anywhere I want, and he'll be able to deal damage to everyone, which is very nice. So, now, okay, I probably could have come to this level earlier, like I said before, but, like, I just wanted to be 100% sure I can do this, because I always like to get rid of a level on my very first try. I mean, not to prove that I'm good or anything, though I have been playing this game for, like, 5 years, so you never know, but just so, like, I can keep the LP moving, because, yeah, because, like, honestly, there's nothing I hate more than having to back out of a level, because it was way harder than I thought it would be. I mean, this is the second level we have to do this to. I mean, given we might be powerful enough to actually go back to that forest, I mean, I'm still curious as to what that big tree does, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Okay, it's moments like this I really wish... Actually, you know what I could do? I actually have never done this before. There's actually a life bar meter. You can turn it on for the player or the enemy, and, oh wow, he's almost dead already. It'll actually put a little life bar over every enemy and just tell you how close they are to death. I'm assuming you can do this in case, yeah, moments like this happen when you just want to know the health of one specific enemy, but like the bar up here will not, will only focus on like a certain one, because that bar is like very vague until you get the book. So, oh man, and we're most definitely going to be able to purchase the book for this level because we have a lot of money. Like I've been grinding a ton off screen, so that will most likely never be a problem anymore. Like I don't know why, I really like the idea of unlocking the book immediately after I beat the level. So yeah, it just like lets you know, hey, this is what you can get in this level, and I also know what I can and cannot be looking for in between episodes. Actually, now that the Whipper is dead, I'm gonna equip this just so I have a better chance of getting drops off of these enemies right here. Yeah, so this seems to be working out pretty nice actually, and I do, as long as I can keep consistent damage on the boss, I'm perfectly fine with how this is moving out. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, we seem to be doing pretty good now. We have reached that point in which I really don't know what else to say. I should keep him on the ground all times. Yeah, like way over here, even where they can't even detect me, I can still deal damage to him. Are you on? That's probably for the better. I'm going to keep you on for now. Yeah, that works out. Oh, wow. Yeah, so this might be one of those mushroom-style bosses in which I might just, like, have him stick on one side of the map. I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can hit him. Yeah. Like, have him stick on one side of the map and just deal damage to enemies overall. Like, the health bar here, it hasn't really gone down since I started turning this on. I mean, he's still hovering at like roughly a quarter health, and despite like I am dealing damage to him, so that is technically going down. Like I really wish I could deal a little bit more damage though. It's moments like this that make me really wish. Yeah, it's moments like this that really make me really wish that the crystals actually worked on the priest. I don't know why I kept forgetting that. I've made that mistake like twice in this LP now. Actually, yeah, making it so yeah. Trying to equip a crystal to a priest when he actually just can't because they can only be equipped to melee fighters. And it's really neat when you can actually get it to work too. Like you saw the synergy here. Like this weapon does 200 damage overall, but due to the power my gladiator has anyway, plus these two I almost say coins for whatever reason. I haven't played too much coin crypt, but I got 100% that game because it's awesome. But let's see here. Yeah. Of course, by the time this video comes out, I might have actually let's played that. I might have actually completed that because again, I am making quite a backlog of these videos, so you never know. But regardless, what was I saying? Yeah, with those two compo items alone, I've actually yeah, I've been able to achieve like over 1,000 damage, which is something I want to say I've only been able to do of like the gunner before, because the gunner is crazy good, but his weapons actually cost you money. All right, let's see. I want to say, I want to talk about something else. Oh yes, it's also moments like that that make you really understand why compo items are so important in this game. It's such a neat mechanic that a lot of JRPGs have this like slotted weapons, or I guess RPGs in general have a lot of these like slotted weapons. Get mechanics in which you can like insert things in them. Like I think Xenoblade has it, Diablo has it. A lot of games have it basically. Just about any RPG I can think of has it. Or like a variation of it, like Arcalad Twilight of the Spirits has it. That's a fantastic game, by the way. Definitely look that up. Twilight of the Spirits, so good. But yeah, it's a really neat mechanic, and I really like it because with such simple with such simple different kinds of items, you can actually create a very wide array of weapons. Like I could probably like you can make this a really long sword with low damage. You can make this a very short sword with what you know what I could you know what they could potentially add, and I'm thinking about this now. Maybe like a variant on the katanas card, like maybe different cards based off other weapons. Like maybe what about like a knife card that would like decrease the range tremendously, but like triple his attack rate. Like, what if they were to add a gimmick like that? I don't know. I think it could be interesting. So yeah, okay. This enemy does. I am slowly but surely dealing damage to him over time. I could revive another guy. He is getting very close to the ground. You know what? I think I'm going to. We're gonna start doing this. Yeah, okay. That's a lot more reasonable damage. We'll start doing that. And you are very low to the ground right now, so I'm gonna try and drag you over here. And okay. Oh no. Get out of there. Oh, okay. That's an issue. Now I gotta do this with Gladiator unless I revive someone else. Please let me actually. Okay, that's an issue. You know, this slight range I have with this class may be what it takes to actually, be able to actually reach this guy as well. Okay, that's some more regional damage right there. I don't want to be too close to the ground though because he's gonna be taking full damage. Oh, is that a? Oh, that's where the Peridot 5 is. Well, we already have the Peridot 6, so we already got that basically. All right, that's not too bad. So yeah. Oh wow, this is another mountain top. Interesting. I wonder if that's like a mega boss or something. You know what? I think I'll do that next episode just because I'm curious to see what it's like. However, I would like to see the book though. Oh wow, it's way back here. Where is Mountain 2? Let's unlock that. Topaz, Garnet, Onigiri's, and okay, nothing I really have to grind then. Okay, that's good. So I don't have to do that level again because it is a pain, even though I did just make it a lot easier. And I'm gonna hold on to this too, just because I feel it might be awesome later on. So there we go. So I think I'll see you guys next time, in which case we will attempt the mountaintop. So there we go. Thanks for watching.